The road to the Motorola Cup North American Street Stock Championship is a long and challenging one. 10 grueling endurance races on some of the world's most demanding circuits. Fields of as many as 65 cars, where there's naturally more than a little trading of paint. And pit stops, where races are often won, as well as lost. Today, we're going to look back at the action of the 2000 season as we take you on board for the road to the Motorola Cup. Entering the 2000 Motorola Cup season, the father and son duo of Sam and Brett Shanneman had to be considered long shots at best to win the Grand Sport Team Championship. In fact, their goals were rather modest.
We did this basically, it's my son and myself, and we wanted to race together. And when you do that, there aren't a lot of series, that you can look at.
For us, we go out there, we try and be as competitive as we can. We run as hard as we can, but try and keep the edge off, and the goal is really at the end of the day to have a great time all together, bring the cars home in one piece, and then go have a beer.
Here's our Shannon father-son team in the Firebird, still leading the way in Grand Sports. Yeah, Brent and Sam, they're not actually racing against each other. They're on the same team. They're running for the team championship points. And it's what a great way to run with your whole family involved in this Firebird and be able to lead at the same time.
And then a few races, and we got to the point where we were in pretty good shape, and we were actually second in the driver's points, and the team points went along with that.
The team showed that they were in very good shape at Mid-Ohio.
The Kent and Espinal Firebird is under attack from the 84 Shanneman car. The Shanneman Firebird now looks to drive to the inside and maybe steal away that spot.
He actually got a point by, if you noticed, on the inside of the car, so it's a nice clean pass coming to 7th.
Back in Grand Sport, the leader is the Shanneman Firebird. Brett Shanneman's been leading the class since back in lap 60, as a matter of fact.
To win the team championship, to give you an idea, that goes to, you get points for your top place car. And it's only the top 10 cars, I think, or 5 cars that get that. And there are a lot of multiple car teams here, and we were doing that with one car.
First place now in Grand Sport. Here comes the Shanneman Firebird.
Then by Toronto, we actually took the team championship. We were back in first place, and then we had a DNF, and that hurt us.
And we've got another car in trouble, a Grand Sport Firebird.
Yeah, that's the Shanneman car with a flat rear, with 2 flat rear tires. This looks like that rental car TV had where the guy backs up for his briefcase.
We had a mechanical failure that blew a tire. I was limping to the pits. We would have still made it, and our goal was to get points at that junction. And we were hit while limping into the pits. Blew the other side tire and never quite made it all the way home.
Meanwhile, here's an update, Jim, on the Shanneman Firebird that blew the 2 rear tires. They are now affecting a tire change on a street in Toronto.
Yeah, tried to change the tire. Misinterpretation of the rules. We were under the understanding that the driver had to perform all the work, but the crew could bring parts. Unfortunately, the way Motorola Cup runs it, you can have no assistance whatsoever. And in a 2-hour race, there was no opportunity to do anything but try and change it, get into the pits. Turns out the crew did an amazing job jogging with a jack and a tire through the underground tunnel at Toronto, chasing people out of the way. Got over there, but in doing so, disqualified us, unfortunately.
After Toronto, the team decided to run a second car and added drivers Peter and Mike Argetsinger.
Pete and his brother Michael, Pete Argetsinger, I mean, he's driven with us for years, different things. He's a great guy, and to be able to, when we needed a second person, we said, gee, what about his brother? It would just be great, and we knew Michael. And so to have Peter and Michael be our other team is just great.
More great racing in Grand Sport, the top 5 all together. Peter Argetsinger's Firebird first, Joe Danhurst second. Benoit Tiege in the NSX finds himself third. The Mustang of John Kohler fourth, and Brent Shanneman's Firebird is fifth.
The win at Watkins Glen put the team into the points lead as they headed into the season finale at Virginia International Raceway.
Number one! Yeah, number one.
All we have to do is just do our thing, because we're already in the lead right now. So we just have to keep the lead. It's ours to lose, right? Mark?
That's motivating.
Yeah.
No pressure there, is there?
Gotta love it. Won the team championship. That's what we were in this for. So gotta love it. The team did great.
And actually, I think in this series, the team championship means more than anything because it really is a team effort more than any other racing that you do. And to win the team championship is just great, isn't it?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah, couldn't be happier. It's a real credit to the team, I mean, to the guys. You know, the team we put together in a relatively short period of time.
The crew has to really work, truly work together, work with the team, and really are, in a lot of cases, the people that win the races for you. Both in the preparation beforehand and always during the race itself, putting us out with a good car underneath us, changing tires and brakes fast.
Every second you're quicker than the pits than your opponents is a second gained on the track, and it's a lot easier to do that in the pits than on the track actually when the competition is so close.
Both drivers have to work well together. The guy who starts the car has to keep the car on the lead lap and then hand it over to the second driver with something underneath him so that their tires and brakes and the car isn't worn out.
It's a whole package in this series. That's what we love about it. You know, it's not just going out and doing a quick sprint. You know, it's a whole package of preparation, and then, you know, pit stops during the race, long races, multiple drivers. It's thinking, doing smart things as opposed to dumb things. It's amazing how many dumb things you can do when you're in a 3-hour race.
So it's been critical to our success running all as a team and working together this whole year.
We wanted to do this for fun, and we couldn't be happier right now. So we're having a lot of fun. Hey, what do you got going, big guy?
Number one!